Tonight, an Iraqi family who's lived in San Diego for 12 years is pleading for help.
Nesreen Daoud has been told by a federal immigration judge that she must leave the U.S. and go back to Iraq. San Diego 6's John Carroll is live in the newsroom now with this family's plea to stay. John.
Well, Netta, Jim, Nesreen Daoud has been trying to get asylum here in the U.S. for the last 12 years since she and her family arrived here in 2002. They say if she were to go back to Iraq today, she would almost certainly be killed. From fear. That was the answer Nesreen Daoud gave me when I asked her why she and her family left Iraq. That was in 1990, before 11-year-old Luis was born here in San Diego. The family, Nesreen, her husband, and 22-year-old son Stephen, bounced around Europe, including a couple of years living in Greece, where this picture was taken. But their goal was always to get to the U.S.
Local
Chaldean leader Mark Arabo translated for us. Nesreen says she and her husband immediately applied for a green card upon arriving in San Diego, but she says they got bad advice from a lawyer who told the couple to lie to federal authorities to say they'd come directly from Iraq instead of being honest about their circuitous route. Later, when she was honest about that, immigration authorities said she had lied and began deportation proceedings.
Well, I think that is kind of hard to believe like that.
Kind of hard to believe this. A final deportation order from federal judge Ignacio Fernandez that arrived more than 2 months ago. Nesreen Daoud says she didn't know what to do, but she had seen Mark Arabo interviewed for a story here on San Diego 6, and she set about trying to find him. That search ended on Friday when the family unexpectedly walked into Arabo's office.
For someone to send them back to Iraq is really destroying their family.
Arabo says the plight of this family is why President Obama needs to act on immigration.
This is a perfect example of why he should do an executive order for immigration.
Arabo was already scheduled to travel to the White House next week for meetings with President Obama and Vice President Biden. Now he'll be carrying a letter from Luis's brother Stephen, and his mother, pleading for what they see as a simple matter of justice, fairness, keeping a family together. Now, in this order, Judge Fernandez admits Chaldean Christians are persecuted in Iraq, but he then goes on to say Daoud could relocate to the country without fear of persecution, but he doesn't say where that might be. It's unclear if President Obama's presumptive executive action will cover Nesreen Daoud. Live in the newsroom, John Carroll, San Diego 6 News.